They say that daughters often grow up to be like their mothers. Well, my mom has set the bar high for the kind of woman, mother, and friend I hope to become. At just 5 feet 3 inches, she stands tall through adversity. Though soft-spoken, her words resound with wisdom. Her nurturing nature and quiet strength have shaped me. She gives tirelessly to her family, community, and everyone she meets. My mom is, simply put, my hero. Growing up, my mom Deborah was the steady constant through life's ups and downs. She worked as an accountant but always made sure to be home when we kids got back from school. I'd burst through the door greeted by the smells of an after-school snack baking. She would sit with my siblings and I at our big kitchen table to ask about our days. Her warm hug and advice soothed any problem. After snacks, my mom would oversee homework time and help us study. She guided us through math equations step by step in her patient way. She quizzed us on history facts, English vocabulary, and science concepts until they stuck. Mom celebrated each good grade and offered encouragement when we struggled. Her commitment to education showed me its value. When homework was done, we had family dinners together. My mom asked engaging questions and listened intently as we took turns recounting our days. She reminded us to use proper manners in her gentle way. Family dinners nurtured tradition and bonded us. The mealtime rituals demonstrated my mom's care. After dinner was free time my siblings and I spent playing outside or doing artistic projects my mom set up. She taught us how to paint, knit, garden and more. Her creativity and passion for learning rubbed off on us. When bedtime came, we would all pile into my parents' big bed as she read to us. My mom made each day special. Beyond just caring for us kids, my mom contributed so much to the community. She volunteered with local charities, tutored students struggling in school, and regularly donated food and clothes to those in need. I learned civic duty and selflessness from her acts of service. My mom always found time to help others. With 4 rambunctious kids, my poor mom had her hands full. We bickered and got into mischief constantly. My impatient dad would scold us for the chaos. But my mom never raised her voice. She disciplined calmly and lovingly. I was defiant, but over time her words reshaped me. Her steady grace throughout adversity showed true strength. As a teenager, I of course rebelled against my parents. I mistook my mom's protectiveness for control and lashed out. But she gave me space when I pushed away, letting me make some mistakes. When I was ready, she welcomed me back without judgment. Her quiet understanding helped us get through rocky years. When I struggled with girl drama, school stress, or identity issues, my mom was a shoulder to lean on. During heartbreaks, she dried my tears and reminded me of my self-worth. When I was overwhelmed, she helped put things in perspective. Her empathy and advice have guided me through life challenges. I strive to offer others the same listening ear. My mom saw me through every milestone and achievement. She glowed with pride at my award ceremonies, recitals, and graduations. On my wedding day, no one looked prouder than my sweet mom. Transitioning into motherhood myself, I rely on her wisdom constantly. She's always just a phone call away when I need parenting tips or reassurance. After 29 years of marriage, my parents' relationship remains loving and playful. My dad brings her coffee in bed each morning and leaves hidden love notes that still make her blush. The commitment they share inspires my own marriage. They model that romance comes through partnership, compromise, and laughter. Their devotion as my grandma fell also sticks with me. For years my mom cared for her, never losing patience through the hardship. She showed resilience and selflessness. My grandma passed peacefully with my mom holding her hand. Her compassion through loss was touching to witness. This empathy defines her. My mom's quiet acts of service never seek praise or repayment. She volunteers at the food bank and individualizes care packages for people in need in our community. She lovingly cares for my aunt who is disabled without complaint. I strive to serve others with the same humility. Of course, my mom has her quirks too. She clips coupons relentlessly and insists on keeping spoiled food that might still be good. Her phone still has a rotary dial. She gasped when I said darn as a kid. We tease her for being frugal and old-fashioned. But her thrift and simplicity are admirable too. While soft-spoken, she stands firmly in her values. Her warmth and wisdom command respect. She doesn't chase status or wealth, just fulfillment through family and service. Mom always said she didn't need a fancy career or tons of friends to lead a life of purpose. The sacrifices she made for us fill me with gratitude. As her daughter, I of course saw my mom's flaws too beneath her virtues. She sometimes got frazzled juggling it all as a working mom. Her high standards could be exhausting. She occasionally got overbearing and overprotective. But she always apologized for mistakes and learned from them. I came to see her humility as a gift. No matter how old I get, in times of distress I still just want my mommy. When the world feels scary, her arms are home. She intuits my emotions even when I can't name them. Her unconditional love lifts me up. No advice guides me like my mom's wisdom born of experience. She helped me become who I am. While we now live far apart, my mom remains my confidant and role model. We talk for hours unpacking life's ups and downs. I send my kids to visit their nana every summer. Their joyful bond delights me. Saying goodbye is hard, but I carry my mom's spirit with me always. She etched herself into my very being. My sweet, selfless mom raised for kids mostly on her own as my dad worked long hours. Juggling it all looked exhausting. But she never showed strain or sought sympathy. My mom gave every ounce of herself to nurture our minds, values, and happiness without expectation. The power of a mother's love truly awes me. No words can fully capture my gratitude toward my mom. Her tender care, quiet wisdom, work ethic, generosity, and grace continue to guide me. During hard times I reflect on her resilience, humor, and devotion to lift me back up. More than any other person, my wonderful mom shaped the woman I am today. If I can love others even a fraction as deeply as she loves me, I will have lived a very full life indeed. My mom is, and always will be, my greatest blessing.